I'd argue that men are getting better at friendship, not worse. What's my proof? My sketchbooks. For years, I've been recording what I see and hear. Here's what I've noticed. Male conversations on the golf course, at pubs, and around the water cooler are getting more honest and more vulnerable compared to what I remember back in the 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s. The boasting and the chest-thumping are still there, but now they're sharing space with other ways of being. Men are testing out a broader emotional range on each other, and it's not just because the women in their lives have asked them to do it. It's because they've discovered for themselves how their well-being has improved since they started getting acquainted with healthier ways of managing fear, grief, and disappointment. I also see this happening on LinkedIn. Even before COVID, a few men in leadership roles, Stephen Bartlett, Scott Galloway, Jerry Colonna, Alexis Ohanian, started to pull back the curtain on some of their personal sorrows, sharing their professional setbacks and framing them all as teachable moments. If this is how wars are averted, I might even tolerate another video of some guy crying big, ugly tears on LinkedIn. I'm at the start of a book tour, and I've been glad to see as many men as women reaching out to me to share why my graphic novel for orphaned adults resonates with them. Need this, wrote one guy on Instagram. Love the idea of this book, said another, also on Instagram. I'm telling you where they posted their comments because it shows a lack of inhibition about sharing their feelings with the world at large. Can you see a man in the 1950s publicly admitting to missing his mommy? A third fella ordered 3 copies of my book and then emailed me to say he was saving one for himself and giving the others to 2 very close friends who've both lost their mothers, one very recently. The idea really resonated with me as a gift for each of them, he said. If you look for change, you'll find it. It's happening everywhere, despite what some corners of the internet would have us believe. Remember, it's in the moments of greatest change that we experience the strongest pushback. So be strong and audacious and lead with hope, kindness, and empathy.